What's up, YouTube? Timus here. Now, here is my opening slash streaming segment where I talk about the films and shows that are premiering this week, whether it be theaters, streaming, etc. All right, here's what's the films that are set for release, and then I'll talk about the TV shows. All right, now the big ones coming out, we got the remake of House Party, which is of course the remake of the Kid and Play film. Now, this stars Jacob Blackmore and is about aspiring club promoters and best buddies Damon and Kevin are barely keeping things together, out of money, down on the luck, and about to lose on the roofs over their heads. They need a huge windfall to make their problems go away. They soon decide to host the party of the year at an exclusive mansion, which happens to belong to none other than NBA superstar LeBron James. Now, this I gotta say, the trailer for this actually looks fun. I like Jacob Lamar. He's a really cool young actor. You got cameos by obviously LeBron James. You got cameos by Snoop Dogg's in this. This looks like it'd be really fun to watch. So hopefully it'll be something decent. All right. We also got the thriller Plane, which stars Gerard Butler, Mike Coulter, and it's about pilot Brody Torrance, who saved passengers from a lightning strike by making a risky landing on a war-torn island, only to find that surviving that landing was just the beginning when dangerous rebels take most of the passengers hostage. The only person Torrance can count on for help is Louis Gaspar, an accused murderer who was being transported by the FBI. And this does look fun. I mean, Gerard Butler could be a hit and miss once in a while, but this looks like it could be really intriguing. Terrible title, by the way, because this movie doesn't even look like it takes place on a plane. So, I mean, just from the title, plane makes it sound like something like Air Force One or maybe a flight plan or snakes on a plane. No, this looks like it barely even takes place on a plane. So, I know a plane crashes and stuff, but still, that's a little bit odd. But hey, I'm still intrigued. Check this one out. Hopefully, it'll be something decent. All right. Now on Netflix, we got the family film Doggone. When his beloved dog goes missing, a young man embarks on an incredible search with his parents to find him and give him life saving medicine. Now this actually stars Rob Lowe along who co-stars with his real life son, and this looks really cute, charming. I hope the dog does die because that is always something about these type of dog movies, whether it's Molly and Me or even Dog's Purpose. So let's hope the dog actually lives to the end. But this does look like to be so really interesting. All right. On Hulu, we got a film called The Drop about a married couple who face a marriage test when one of them drop a baby during an island wedding. The trailer for this looks awful. I mean, it has lots of people I do like. You got Jillian Bell's in this, and Anaka, who I liked on Pen 15. The guy from Ghosts for that show Ghosts is in this. Akash, I can't pronounce his name so well, but he's also in Never Have I Ever. He's a really funny guy. So, you also got Jermaine Flower, who I think is funny. But yeah, this trailer just like this does not look all that interesting. It does not look all that funny. I mean, literally a film about someone who drops a baby. Like seriously, if someone drops a baby, you disown them. Like what the heck, man? But yeah, this looks horrible. So yeah. All right, on Peacock, we got the horror film Sec. Where like while quarantined at her family's lake house during the pandemic, Parker and her best friend are drained by an unexpected visitor. Now this is from writer Kevin Williamson, who also wrote Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer. And this looks really fun. It is a horror film that takes place during the pandemic, so that has me intrigued right there. I mean, ever since the pandemic happened, there has been lots of interesting films and shows that took place during it. So I think this could be really interesting to check out. So watch what I see. But yeah, this looks like it could be really cool. All right, we also got a couple other horror films coming out on Shutter and in theaters. We got a movie called Skin Merrick, where two children wake up in the middle of the night to find their father is missing, and all the windows are and doors in their home are vanished. And this looks really creepy. I mean, I'm getting a paranormal activity vibe from this. It is a found footage horror film, which I just see that's coming back a little bit more, but could be interesting to check out with this one. All right. We also got a horror film called Devil Conspiracy. where a powerful biotech company has breakthrough technology that allows it to clone history's most influential people. Behind this company is a capable of senators who steals a shroud of Terran, putting them in possession of Jesus Christ's DNA. Oh, that's going to go well with the Christians. On the ultimate offering to the devil, hoping to save mankind, Archangel Michael soon comes to Earth to stop the devil conspiracy once and for all. Holy cow, this looks terrible. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is pretty much going to go well with the church, big time. But yeah, this doesn't look all that great. So, whew. Anyway, we also got a horror film called The Offering about families struggling with loss finds themselves at the mercy of an ancient demon trying to destroy them from the inside. This also doesn't look all that great. So yeah. All right. We also got a horror film called Master the Devil. After accepting a job with a low rent pornographer, a feisty young woman must fight in order to survive against the ancient evil that is intent on killing anyone that stands on the path. That could be interesting there. We also got a movie called The Price We Pay, which is from the same director of The Grudge, so that's really cool right there. And it stars Steven Dorff and Emil Hirsch. After a pawn shop robbery goes askew, two criminals take refuge at a remote farmhouse to try and let the heat die down, but find something much more menacing. And this actually does not look all that great. I like Emil Hirsch, Steven Dorff. He could be a hit mess sometimes, but this could be an interesting check out. So could be cool, I guess. All right, got a film called The Seven Faces of Jane, which stars Community star Jillian Jacobs and Joe McHale, also from Community fame, where Jane sheds her Monday life to experience romance, comic tragedy, and existential crisis on a surreal road trip. I saw the preview for this. This actually does look really decent. I really like Jolene Bell. I think she's really cool. I liked our Community, so always I see her pop up and stuff. So this could be cool. All right. We also got a film called Dormouse, which actually stars and is directed by Ivan Joga, who you might remember as, for all my Nickelodeon fans, you might remember him as Beck on Victorious. And here's what this is about. A comic book career working on a burlesque club enlists the help of a colleague to figure out what's behind the disappearances of a young woman in their circle. And I'm really glad to see Evan really branching out because I think I've always liked him on Victorious, and he's done some other really cool stuff before, like afterwards as well. I think he is a really cool young actor, so I'm glad. It's a shame that he hasn't broken out to mainstream yet, but we'll have to see if that will ever happen. All right. We also got a thriller called Night Train, where a single mom struggling to make ends meet as a Hollywood teamster invades captured by a ruthless FBI agent while running black market medical supplies in her legendary sub, soup, soup up pickup truck. And this could be really intriguing. It does sound really interesting, so it could be cool. I got a film called Jafeka, which stars Hernandez, who played one of Emma Stone's friends in the movie La La Land. We're hiding out in New Mexico after a freak accident. Alina runs into Jessica, an old school friend. But when Jessica's stalker suddenly shows up at their door, they must seek help from beyond the grave to get rid of him for good. That actually does sound really intriguing. I should probably get that one to go. All right. We also got a movie called The Tomorrow Job. These, here's what this is about. These use a drug that allows them to trade places with their future selves in order to steal tomorrow's secret. That sounds cool right there. All right. We also got a film called On Sacred Ground. A journalist and an oil company executive finds themselves on opposite sides during the construction of a contentious, Dakota access pipeline running through the Standing Rock Indian Reservation in North Dakota. Now, this also stars Dave Rockett, from Screen Fame, Amy Smart, Pocahontas herself, Irene Bedard, and Francis Fisher. So we got some interesting cast members here, so it could be cool. All right, now also on Netflix, by the way, we got an interesting documentary that I really should check out because it does sound fascinating. It's called The Hatchet Wielding Hitchhiker. Now, this is yet another true crime story here, where a carefree nomad suddenly becomes a world famous personality in the social media, but doesn't stay that way for long. As the nomad gets caught up in the seemingly endless downward spiral that eventually leads to him in prison. And of course, Netflix has done great with its true crime docs, and this looks like it'd be really cool. It does sound interesting, so I should definitely get that one to go. Now, here are the TVs the TV shows that such a premiere on Hulu, which I forgot this premiere this week. We got Koala Man, which features the voice of Hugh Jackman. And here's what this is about: a family father lives a not so secret identity as a Tyler hero who possesses a burning passion to snuff out petty crime. And this does look really fun. You know, it is from the same makers of Rick and Morty, so it has that going for it. I love the superhero aspect here. I mean, Hugh Jackman going from Wolverine to Koala, okay, pretty cool there. So this could be really interesting. All right. We also got Kung Fu Panda Demon Knight Season 2 on Netflix with Jack Black reprising his role as Poe. Um, we got Vikings Valhalla Season 2 coming to Netflix. We got Velma, which I forgot premiere this week. Um, is the origins of the slew and member of the Mystery Inc. gang Velma. And I'm probably talking about this in a separate video, but they did drop a trailer for it, and I'm excited to check this one out when it premieres. All right. We also got Hunter season 2 coming to Prime, which has Al Pacino and Logan Lerman. Now, the first season came out all the way back in 2020, so it's been about roughly 3 years since the first season. So, will that help it? Yeah, of course, you know, it looks like this time around they're actually taking down Hitler, so that sounds interesting. So, could be cool. All right. We also got Servant season 4 coming to Apple. Of course, I believe this is the final season, if I'm not mistaken. This is a horror series with M. Night Shyamalan, so there's that. You got Rupert Grint in this. Not a bad little show, though. All right, we also got Mayor of Kingstown season 2 coming to Paramount Plus. And last but not least, we got Godfather Harlem season 3 coming to MGM Plus. So, got some really cool stuff to look forward to this week. But let me lead you guys. Which of these films and shows are you interested in? Are you interested in House Party, Plane? Are you interested in Sick, Velma? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for one notification. This is Him Sign out.